on, y'all.
Welcome back. AV, it's like this. Look, I got hot chicks all wanna smile
Happy
at
Sunday,
me.
baby.
The
Come on in this
rappers, and they all got
Come
this
on
down
in
to
here.
me. And I'ma rock it one time.
Facebook,
one
Instagram,
Oh, I'ma roll it
YouTube,
down
and
the dime
Twitter.
in my
Come on in here, baby.
And I'ma do it one time. Put my nigga name on. The 501
Sundays
boys and
with
my man
Sunny. Come on,
Rocco.
baby.
The superstar honey and Cardinal Black.
Welcome back. Welcome back, Sonny.
And welcome back. And welcome back. And welcome back.
Come on, baby. Happy Sunday. You coming from church? Get your body right. Get your mind right. Sundays with Sonny, baby.
And welcome back. And welcome back. And welcome back.
Hey, come on. Come on. D. Got it. Hello, y'all. Happy Sunday. It is sunny. It is Sundays with Sunny. I am sticking to the plan. It is Teen Summit. It is Teen Summit. This is summer internship, so to speak. Sunny's back home here at Listen Vision right here on the top of Georgia Avenue across from Howard University. Hey, look, basically I am here to get you revved up for the week, maybe make you think about some things you weren't thinking about. I got some good stuff to tell you this week, so I hope you all stick with me today. Thank you for coming into my timeline. I appreciate it so much. Real quick, before I start anything, I just really want to let you all know, again, this is an open platform for teens and young adults. This platform was made so that teens and young adults can come in and talk about whatever it is they want to talk about, how they want to talk about it. Also, these teens and young adults are going to celebrate each other as well, because I noticed that a lot of teens and young adults are doing some great things in the community. For example, Javonte Smith's daughter, Lord G. Lord G is doing a hairline. I know we got Lord Foos' daughter over there, the nail guru. So these young adults and teens are doing some things that some of us overly grown people haven't even done. Okay, so this is their platform. Until I can find young adults and teens that's going to fill this hour, I'm going to just trust me. Sometimes you got to stick with you and stick with your own plan instead of trying to go out here and branch out, because things tend to happen that way. Now, another thing, for my adults that watch me on the regular on Thursday nights with Sunny's World Pie by DJ Glam, this platform, I can address some of the issues that we deal with over there on Thursdays, but I choose not to. This is not the platform for it, but do tune in 2 weeks, and DJ Glam and Sunny will be back off a summer vacation. This week we have the men's corner coming in. Shout out to Fahim and Six. They'll be there with a live studio audience. If you are in the area and you want to come sit with the guys and see a live broadcast of the show, you are more than welcome. Address 4588 Beach Road. Be there Thursday night at 8 p.m. and it's the men's corner. So that's my main rule. What goes on in Sunny's World Pie by DJ Glam cannot be the same over here, okay? You just got to switch it up. Teen Summit. You have a teen, a young adult. They doing something great. Even if they're not doing anything great, give us a chance to maybe put them on the right path. We'll easily do that. Not a problem. Shout out Mark. Happy birthday. He has a wonderful podcast about sports, The Realest Sports Show. Make sure y'all check that out as well. I'm getting myself together. I really don't have to take a whole lot of breaks today. We got some amazing information that I gathered over the week. So I'm going to just jump into it and tag your friends. Tell your friends they got kids, anybody, nieces, nephews. Come on in here because, hey, I think I might have got something this week. So over the week, I did something out of the ordinary for Sunny. If you all know me and you all are getting to know me, is that I've been a bartender and a server for 20 years. I really haven't found anything that excites me more than that, aside from maybe dealing with some kids. So this week, I had the blessing of being a part of a reality-based training group for special police officer training. Officer Sonny, you see me. With a badge, give me a badge or something like that. The training was for 5 days. In the 5 days, you get certified in handcuff training. I got certified in baton hitting, so to speak, and OC spray. OC spray, some of us old school people, we're going to call it pepper spray, but new age, we are calling it OC spray. So, you know, when they spray you with the mace, you get the acting up. So over the week, I went there. One of the instructors and owner of Reality Based Training Group is Mr. Mike Brown. If you all are not doing anything right now, can you help me out? Go follow Mr. Mike Brown Jr. Go like his page, Reality Based Training. This is not just for me. This is for you as well. Have you ever been in an experience and it changes you? Maybe not 100%, but it changes you enough that you every day since it happened, you tend to think about it or you tend to change some things up. One thing about being in a class, I was in a class that basically uncomfortable because this is not me. In being uncomfortable, I was comfortable because I was around maybe about 4 or 5 younger people. Anytime I'm around younger people, I try to use my voice and my life as an example, be it to the good or to the bad. And one thing that I got out of this class is my topic for tonight. Well, for today. I'm so used to being at night. Young adults and teens tend to think that adults, overly grown adults, have it all together. And this is kind of a mistake. I sat back and I thought about it. I don't know how a pastor gets his sermon together for Sunday, but I had to let this sit on me for a few days and try to work it out and maybe write some notes here and there and get this here and there. So as I'm there at reality-based training, like I said, I have some young adults there, not teenagers. You got to be an adult, 21 years old. And these young adults, as we talk, maybe a lunch break or maybe a cigarette break or maybe while we trying to catch our breath doing one of the activities, the reigning thing that I would hear is that young adults really don't want to talk to a whole lot of adults because adults tend to make it seem like they have everything together. Well, they got a chance to see an adult who does not have everything together. And I know full well at 41 years old, I am in this reality-based training group because of some of the life choices that I made that weren't good. I am going to do better. And when I sat there with these, I'm not even going to call them kids, young adults, and we would talk about different things. Hey, well, I go and talk to my mother about this. And we've already discussed that we know that this generation has a lack of respect, and they also have a sense of entitlement. These are things that we did to them, though. They didn't just do this on their own. This is what we did. I think sometimes if we acknowledge the role that we play in a lot of situations, it will work out to the better. We can probably get to the solution a whole lot faster. So they was like, well, you know what? Me talking to my mother and me telling them, you know, I want to talk to them, but they always act like they got everything together. And I understand. Let me be clear. I'm around a whole lot of adults these days that seem to have it all together. Keyword seem. Seem. Yeah, your car nice. You got decent credit. You wear nice clothes. You have a beautiful home. I tend to think when you see people that have great things, intangibles, I can touch it. Something in the inside ain't working. Because, see, there's just no way you got it all together. They probably got high anxiety level. They probably a silent crackhead over here. Whatever it is, they tend to, it's impossible to have all this together and in here and all that like that. It's a struggle. We work on it. What kills me is that adults have no problem going to adults to talk about cleaning the inside of themselves. But kids have a problem coming to adults to clean the inside of themselves. So how about instead of empowering our good girlfriends and empowering all the men and women of our age group, why don't we become a mentor for one of these kids so that they can become a mentor for somebody else in 10 to 15 years. I'm going to say that one more time. Instead of empowering, instead of every time you turn around, we are always in grown-up faces, okay? Grown-ups have enough time. On the weekend, after 9 p.m. can be grown-up time. How about from the time that you get off for work to the time you go to Fast Eddie's on Friday night? I'm just using Fast Eddie's as an example. You might go somewhere else on Friday. Why don't we use that time to try to find us a mentee? And I'm saying this because in order to grow, you have to be able to help somebody else. If I can't grow, if I can't see where my growth is, I can't grow if I don't pour into someone else. I think a lot of the issues that we have, again, in the DMV, I'm not worrying about what's going on in Atlanta right now. I only can worry about where Sonny lives. I'm worrying about the 8 wards that's around me. In DC, what tends to happen is we don't train the next person ready for it. It's 2019. I'm already looking for a little Sonny out here. You probably gave birth to a little Sonny out here because I ain't gonna want to sit behind this mic for the rest of my life. So why not train or get somebody ready to slide on in and be probably better than me? Because I'm a show train them better than me. You don't get too much better than this right here. But I'm going to do it. So, like I said, just in talking to them, these young adults tend to think that we have it together. We don't. And I think we need to start being real about it. Mr. Brown's daughter works with him at reality-based training. She is a teenager. The relationship that you can see that they have is a wonderful father-daughter relationship. She has respect for him. He has respect for her. You know, that's the key. It's easy he has respect for his daughter. And that's a beautiful thing as a parent to respect your child. Even though you gave birth to him, you helped them get here on earth, you feed them, you clothe them, you do all of these things. But having a respect level for your child changes the dynamics of the relationship as well. This young lady is prepared. The same way, she is probably more prepared than any grown adult I know. You can tell that he pours positivity in her because he poured positivity in us for 1 week. So I can only imagine the positive person his daughter is. If he gave us what he gave us in 1 week, his daughter's his daughter for life. She's going to be an extraordinary human being. Because I know how I felt for 1 week. I pushed for 1 week. Eyes tired. Got to put some cucumbers under there so my circles ain't too dark. I still got to show up for this one. I still got to show up for that one. But at the end of the day, being as uncomfortable as I may have been, I still was comfortable because I trust the Lord. Okay? So, reality-based training group. What I did for 5 days in this 1 week, I think I have gotten a lifelong list worth of lessons. And I'm hoping to share them lessons with you. So first things first, before we go to commercial break, I need for you all to go and friend Mr. Mike Brown. I also want you to like his page. It is called Reality Based Training Group. We'll get into all of that in a minute. Reality-based training group. Get off my line right now to go follow this man because it's a benefit, not just for me, but it is for you as well. This is Sundays with Sonny, this teen summit type of situation. The show must go on, y'all. welcome back. It's for sure. It is Sunday with Sunny. Teen Summit type of situation. Real quick, I have somebody on my timeline. Hey, LJ, definitely tell the wife she did it. She did it. I love the band. They are grown, sexy, and sometimes, hey, quick lesson, sometimes as older folk, we are stuck in our ways. I love Red Essence, I love Team Familiar, I'm going to see them regardless. When you end up at a party and the band plays before the main band and you willing to go home because they didn't did what they were supposed to do the before the main show, that's what Sonny talk about. Press. If you don't tell her nothing else, do me a favor, tell her she better press. She gotta push. She better get them because they got a crank behind them. I know a crank when I hear a crank. Hey, so we back Sundays with Sunny. So look, this is my certificate. I got me a little certificate, and of course I'm going to frame it and all of that, you know. As adults, sometimes we have to teach teens and young adults it's okay to still learn. What I learned is, as an adult, you should be learning one new thing a year. I have covered my one new thing for this year. I learned how to be a little SPO. Not a little SPO, because then I'm throwing shade on it, but an SPO situation. In that, we were worked out. I was sprayed with OC spray, which means I know what it feels like to be maced. It was on purpose. Who signs up for that? Who signs up to get maced? I signed up for it. And that was a little irritating, but it was worth it. When I drove home on Friday, I realized I accomplished something. I realized that this was something I had no clue if I could. I had no clue if this is for. I still don't know if this is for me. I could show up to a security job right now, and I'm going to tell you, if the situation looks sticky, I'm going to stick my ass right on out of there. But that's me. I'm grown. I understand that. So I really just did. If there was nothing else this week that mattered other than this reality-based training group for me. And in that, like I said, I learned that young adults and teens feel like adults have it all together. And when they go to sit and talk to you all and talk to me, sometimes we giving them the wrong answer instead of just being quiet. Sometimes we have to just be quiet. Let them talk and just be quiet, because they're going to give us the answers that we need. So, mentoring. There shouldn't be an adult on my line that cannot be a mentor. I don't care if you're a bus driver. I don't care if you're the trash man. I don't care if you're a convicted felon. You can still be a mentor. Matter of fact, maybe some of my felons and misdemeanors out, my misdemeanor people will probably be some of your better mentors, because they're going to tell you where not to go wrong. If we can't do anything else, I'm going to stick to my plan. My plan is to be here on Sundays. It is Sundays with Sunny. It is Teen Summit. I do not have to tell you when I go out in the street how I try to make sure I influence people. I don't care if they're young adults to old. Any way I possibly can, that's what I'm here to do. I feel like that's what God told me out. Hey, this is what you're going to do here. Okay. It's not for everybody. Mentor, please. If you haven't thought about being a mentor, maybe Sonny can help you. Be a mentor. It does not mean you have to spend thousands of dollars on a kid that you don't know. Does not mean that. It just means taking your life experiences and maybe listening to theirs. Come on, the key word is just listen to theirs, and maybe we could do something, put it together. Sometimes as a mentor, you're going to have to, depending on your mentee, you might have to teach them how to do certain things. You might have to teach them how to make spaghetti, or you might have to teach them how to make an outfit. I don't know. You know, everybody my mentee is not going to learn how to cook dinner. That's not my strong suit. My strong suit is sit right here, we're going to talk. Or just going through life. What you need to know about drugs, alcohol, sex. What you want to know about God. You know, I know what I would do with my mentee. So let's go and research that. It's summertime. The kids can get in trouble real fast. The summer is not over. School has not started yet, so they still need some guidance, some extra guidance. Also, if you know any teens or young adults that's going through homelessness, and that's a big one here lately, because a lot of parents are just putting their kids out. And I had to think about it, you have to be doing something outrageous maybe for your parent to put you out. And then I had to think about being a parent. It's a hard job in itself. So to make the decision to have to put a child out of your home, not even knowing whether they have something to eat, whether they're going to have anywhere to lay their head, how they're going to make it, still has to be a tough decision. Look at here. I'm talking to my overly grown people right now, my growns. When you make the decision to put your children out, make a list of something. Make sure you sit with God before you do it in haste. Sometimes when we put our kids out, we basically about to put them in the grave, and it's early. And 9 times out of 10, a lot of them overly grown people barely got life insurance for themselves. So they really don't have life insurance for the kids. Putting your child out because they cutting up in school is not a good enough reason. Because easily, I'm going to try to find a way, maybe this kid can get a GED because maybe school is not the place for them. Hey, you might be at an age where I can go sign you up and you can sign yourself up for a GED. That's the case, do that. There has to be the same way that a security guard or police officer has to respond to the crime, the victim, the assailant, the defendant, whatever you want to call it. There's levels of force. So I think when parenting, there should be some type of level that you go. So you cutting up in school for 2 weeks. You ain't wearing no Jordans for a month. You know what I'm saying? Like, not necessarily do you have to put your hands on them. You can show them, you can parent them with little things. So you like to have $100 on your Cash App card for the month. Well, if you acting like a Whole Food, you know what you're going to have on there for a month? That's $10. You're not getting nothing outside of that $10. These kids like to catch Ubers and Lyfts everywhere off their parents' money. So you mean tell me you acting like a Whole Food and you want me to lift you to your friend's house? You know what you're going to do? You're going to lift your legs up and around and down to get to your friend's house, because as a parent, I got levels to this. And I ain't got to put my hands on you yet, nor am I going to put you out yet. See, that put out thing is far away. Let's wait on that. These kids are hard-headed. These young adults are hard-headed. They stuck in their ways. At the end of the day, if you don't respect them, they will not respect you. Do not look for anything other. If you do not respect them, they will not respect you. Plain and simple. So you might as well start off with respect. They don't owe you anything just as much as you don't owe them anything, So when we walking up to kids, just because I'm 60 years old and I might have did this and that, don't you walk up to no 20-year-old thinking you're going to get a level of respect that you haven't even earned. They don't even know you. A lot of times these kids respect who they know. Let them get to know you. If you want respect, give them a reason to. I try to make sure that I am here. You gonna respect? We gonna cut up out here or what? We gonna cut up out here or what? What they do, you don't have to do, because again, you are the adults. There's levels to it. There's levels to that parenting thing. The homelessness and the teenage rate is out of control. After looking through Google and doing a little bit of research, out of control. So we don't have teen homes here. We don't, maybe I'm be missing something. And maybe that's my problem too. Because I be thinking all the way out here. So all this money that circulates in the city, we can't put up a home, again, safe houses. Safe houses. And these are things that we don't have to wait for the government to do. These are things that we can do amongst ourselves. Teen homes. So and maybe a requirement, they got to go to school. Maybe a requirement, they have to get their high school diploma. Maybe a requirement, they can't get pregnant. Maybe a requirement, they can't use drugs. Maybe a requirement that they have to do an extracurricular activity. Or maybe a requirement, they got to go to church. We can't stop kids from disrespecting their parents. And their parents say, okay, this level is too much for me. You got to get out of my house. But what we can do is maybe find a safe haven that they can go to, and maybe we can work on the relationship on the kid, and then we can get into the parents. See, sometimes, maybe I'm thinking too. Mr. Brown, come on in here. Hey, Mr. Brown is on this line. I need my SPO security guards, unarmed, armed. If you need defense training, he is your man. Please, he will change your entire life. For 4 days, I have waken up and did 25 jumping jacks, ate a banana, make sure I eat some grapes. My mindset is almost right. I done downloaded a motivational speaking little tool, and I motivate myself every day. But I like the way he introduced it to me, and I'm an adult. I'm an adult. So imagine what we can do with children if we can introduce things that'll change their lives. I'm 41 years old. For 5 days, I had no idea what God was doing with me. This man would tell you the truth. I would get up and I said, I don't know, Lord. Only security I know how to be his oldest from Martin. I don't know if this for me. I know how to mix a hellified gimlet, but I don't know if I'm ready to sweep a baton. Hey, but I think I'm ready. They push you. This is a wonderful class for an adult to get out your comfort zone. I smoke cigarettes. I drink. I felt every cigarette, but you know what I did do? I smoked one less cigarette yesterday. I smoked one less cigarette today. It was just a life-changing experience for me. And when I go through something great or bad, I have no problems in telling you because I feel like my story gonna save a life somewhere. I kept wanting to say, excuse me, sir. I just want to secure in like a school or something, let's say. Sonny has no plan to be out there. And all that Charlie's ain't got time for all that. But he wanted us to be prepared for whatever. I see some of these security guards sometimes, and I be thinking, and special police officers, and I be wondering, well, what did they do to do that? And I know they didn't even do half of what I did to get their jobs. So I think I'm prepared. So if I have any security officers on the line, you want to brush up on your skills. If you have a young adult or not even a teen, because you have to be 21. 21. And let me say this. I'm about to give you the kicker. Get your friends on the line. 21 years old. If I go send my 21-year-old over there to reality-based training at 8181 Professional Place, Hyattsville, Maryland, maybe 5 minutes from New Carrollton Metro. At 21, if I send them over there, and Mr. Brown, it's a job placement over here. So you mean to tell me at 21, they could be making them a few dollars because you know what the key is about that 21-year-old? He probably hasn't even gotten a misdemeanor or felony by now, which means he can carry a weapon. 9 times out of 10, when you can carry that gun, you gonna get a couple extra dollars. So by 25, they already trying to get them a house, they credit straight, they stable on their job, and they can defend themselves in the streets without the gun. What I love the most about the class too as well, he made me pay attention to things that I wasn't paying attention to. Media. I'm part of media. Let me get this straight. My freedom of speech. I am part of media. This is me. What I try to do with my media though, I ain't sugarcoat nothing. I'm going to tell you what it is. That's exactly why some of the conversations that I have at Sonny's World Powered by DJ Glam, they can't come over here. They can't come over here. We ain't gonna blur the lines. 2 weeks though, Sonny will be back. Please, if I can't tell you anything else, young adults and teens. There's a young adult right now that's 20 years old and she don't know. She'll turn 21 next month. I don't know who she is. I don't know who he is. But they probably about to have a baby. And they want better for their kid than what they have for themselves. They couldn't go to college because their parents ain't preparing for, or they financially ain't prepared for, or mentally ain't prepared for, or educational wise not prepared. But you know what? They willing to say, let me take a class so I can get my life together. You know what I learned? If I go over here to Howard University and become a campus security guard or special police officer, whatever it is that they got over there that I'm trained, because see here, and that, look, I got to carry these 3 in my wallet. Okay? Handcuffs. Vanessa, where you at? Handcuff, chain, baton, OC spray. Okay? I got a certificate. You mean tell me I can take my stuff over there and give me a job, and you know what? They're going to help my kids go to school. They go for free. I just got to be campus security. I can make one decision that can change this youngin' life for the rest of their life. Catch me, because I failed. Catch me, because I failed. You mean tell me I go down here to Georgetown University and say I'm ready. Here's my certificate. Hey, Mr. Brown, they don't know me. You know it. And my stuff will be laminated. Here's my certificate, sir. Here's my card, sir. I'm ready. My urine clean. You know what I'm saying? Georgetown. Do you know Sonny gonna go out here and find the kid? I'm gonna put my name on so they can go to Georgetown for free. Cause see, they gotta change. They gotta change, and I can give them a chance. You got a kid, a young adult, 21 or older, that can do this for their kid. My sister's on this line right now. My nephew does not have a felony. Get his ass over there, because my niece need an education. What he don't have, she will have. That's the way hey, come on. I ain't even know it. I had no idea. Would it have changed my past? No, it wouldn't have changed my past. And it's nothing I can do about it. But I'm going to tell you something. It changed my future, and it ain't changed my future for me. It changed it for some of these parents that's on my timeline that got a knucklehead ass kid in their house and they don't know their way. Well, how about you find a way? 8181 Professional Place, Highsville, Maryland. If you need Mr. Brown number, inbox me. We'll work something out. Reality-based training group. It will change your whole life. 5 days. And if you're going for firearm, it's 2 weeks. Again, if he poured into me in 5 days, these is not notes about the class. These notes about his mannerisms, what I observe. There would be times he would just be playing a recording, and them kids looking at me wondering, what am I doing? I'm over there writing. Because, see, Sonny a podcast host. Sonny a comedian. Sonny got something I got to change. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to be around my friend, and I know my friend got 2 kids that get on my nerves because every time I go to her house, they over there just doing nothing, smoking herb and everything, not even thinking about the future at all. Well, you know what? Sonny got some new information for them to change their whole life. Mr. Brown, thank you, sir. You enlightened me on law enforcement. There's a respect that I can almost guarantee. I wish he taught a class to just black men, to young black adults. Like, what you see in the news is not what sometimes it is. It will make you think. There's no way for 5 days and beyond that it does not make you think, and you look at the media differently. You will look at police cases differently. You're going to look at your neighborhood police differently. One thing I will say, people don't know, SPOs have the same rights as DC police officers. Lord, today, that in itself should change the scope of how we living. We got the same rights as, you hear I said we, and French like I don't know what, because you know what? I got me a certificate. I'm certified. And I'm going to work on some other things to get me certified, you know. Yeah, ain't messing around, I'm working on it. I'm going to do what I'm supposed to so I can get to that. But I really, if I can't stress anything else, I was so excited to come to this teen summit, Sundays with Sunday this week, because I went through an experience that I know could easily change the age group in which I'm trying to change right now. And if nothing else, if you are a teen mom, a teen dad, young adult mom, young adult dad, and you have no criminal record for real, if you don't go into RBTG training group and get armed and pull up at one of these college campuses, and don't necessarily always pull up to Howard. I mean, we're going to get into that too. Don't necessarily always pull up to Howard, okay? Pull up at Georgetown. Pull up at American University. Because, see, sometimes some of these kids and adults need a little diversity. They need a little diversity. Please, when You can change your whole life. You can change your whole life right now. Matter of fact, you ain't even got to be a young adult. You can be 50 years old and you just popped out a baby. You better go on over there to somebody's security on campus and get you a gig so your kid can make sure that they are educated for free. 4 years at a university. D, take me to break, baby. I love y'all on purpose. Stay with me, though, because we're going to get into that. It's Teen Summit, Sundays with Sunny, baby. Make sure y'all hydrate.
Take a step inside music history as we bring you on a tour of the largest collection of artifacts and memorabilia at the Hip Hop Museum pop-up experience.
On the 40th anniversary of the famed song Rapper's Delight, hip-hop history is coming alive in the district.
With more than 500 items from hip-hop history, there's no shortage of collectibles to spark nostalgia, as well as touch a new generation of music fans.
I said the hip hop, the hip to the hip hop, you don't stop the rockin' to the bang bang boogie. Say up jump the boogie to the rhythm of the boogie to beat. Now what you hear is not a test, I'm rapping to the beat. And me, the groove, and my friends are gonna try to move your feet. You see, I am Wonder Mike, and I like to say hello. Up to the black, to the white, the red.
Everybody who comes in here for the first time, you know, they're just so excited and inspired because, you know, this has never been done before.
The genre's creators and pioneers have been turning out to see the collection for themselves, and in some cases, to be inducted into the ranks of hip-hop royalty.
I do have one of these, and I am proud of this right here.
I think it's a great thing because it shows the maturity of what hip-hop is for this history. And it's not only hip-hop history, it's basically it's black history.
We brought our daughter. She grew up in the backseat listening to this, repeating this. For me, it's a continuation of the love of hip-hop music. It absolutely is.
If you really love hip-hop, I need to hear you say, hell yeah!
Hip-hop to the day I die.
Oh my God, this is amazing.
Hey, y'all, we just played the video just to let you know. Y'all know this Listen Vision Studios. Sonny's back home for the summer. The Hip Hop Museum is back. It is at Union Restaurant? Union Oyster. Y'all know the new oyster bar down there in Northeast. So if you can get a chance to get down there, support Jeremy. The Hip Hop Museum is back. It is back. It is back. Catch it before it goes on tour. Before I close out, again, Mr. Brown just put it up here, www.rbtgrp.com. It is, come on, www.rbtgrp.com. Man, get on it. Get on it. Get on it. And what I realize is you don't have to give up on your dreams. Only thing a job is going to do is fuel your dreams. And I hope that that was one of the things that young adults was able to get from me this week. I am here in the security class. Yes, I can continue to be a bartender. I can continue to be a server for the rest of my life. But if you know, sometimes it don't come with the benefits needed for an adult. This special police officer training, I am going to jump on my duties that I have to do next week to be able to be successful in getting a job and maintaining a job and showing you all, not even you, who I came here for on Sundays, Teen Summit. You know, I get up tired because I know I have to be consistent. I have to be consistent. I have to stick with the plan because a lot of times that's what kids are used to, people being inconsistent and not sticking to the plan. So I am going to stick with my plan. Mr. Brown, I appreciate you on purpose. There are times when I will tell people I am so quick to tell y'all about the go-go. I'm quick to tell you about this play or what this one's doing or this one. I hope today this episode of Teen Summit, Sundays with Sunny, changed somebody, made them think about something different. If I can't tell you anything else, please stress to your kid every once in a while, yes, you are grown. Yes, you have good credit. Yes, you wear nice clothes. Yes, you are physically fit. Yes, you have all these things that are together. But at the same time, you do not have everything together. Put yourself on a level when it comes to them sometimes that, hey, we the same. I'm still fighting to be better. And I have no problems with anybody asking me or questioning me about my life choices. Hey, maybe I put a book out. I might do a stage. Where's Gil Nelson at? He might can put my life in a stage place. I appreciate the opportunity. I thank you on purpose. And I really hope, hey, share this with your friends. This was all about reality-based training group today. It was about the lessons that I learned. Man, there will be a different level of respect for law enforcement once you leave here. And there was, here, bow. This is a little prayer they had, but I only took a little piece of it because it kind of goes in line with what we're trying to do here. Please give me the understanding with both young and old. Let me listen with attention until their stories are told. Let me never make a judgment in a rash or callous way, but let me hold my patience. Let each person have their say. Whew, I was in, like, anybody. But when it comes to us adults, it has to be that for young adults and teens. I will be back next week. Sundays with Sunny, Teen Summit. You got a teen, young adult, producer, actor, actress, nail guru, hairstylist, whatever it is, fashion designer. They are more than welcome to come. Mr. Brown, I almost want your daughter to come in here and teach them some of them moves, you know, because she prepared. Don't you go messing around with little baby, because she gonna get you. For real. It's some, you know what? It's a lot of grown women out here that need to take that defense training. It's a lot of women that need to take, and I'm telling you ladies, go and research Mr. Brown. And he got a buddy named Mick Hill. Good God. Mick Hill and Mr. Brown. Gonna change your whole life. My arm's still sore. My leg's still sore. That's it. But it's a good sore. Because I keep doing it. I'm going to keep doing it. One day I'm going to wake up and my calf going to be defined. One day I'm going to wake up and be what, Mr. Brown? A stud muffin. Thanks to reality-based training group with my uniform, what? Look, y'all, I am going to enjoy this hot day on purpose. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. If it's anything Sunny can do for you, let me know. I'm out here. Hey, join me tonight from 5 to 8 at Martini Lounge. Ooh, the entertainment. They got something real good. From 5 to 8, mind, body, and soul. Everybody's welcome if you're grown. We have grown-up conversation over there. So, hey, I can't wait to see you. Shout out to the world. Mr. Brown, you the best, my dude. You the best. Thank y'all so much. Sunday with Sunny. D, thank you, baby. Turn your week up.